do your best. Do your best to stay dry. But as I always say, I pray that you have had a great day up until this point and that it continues to be great. If you have not had a great day up until this point, I pray from this moment forward that your day does get exponentially better in all areas. So, I want to talk to y'all a little bit about this movie right here. As y'all see on the screen, it's called The Caregiver. Now, um, this movie was a trip because, as I always say, sometimes in these movies, people are always a little bit overzealous to do things, especially when they're in a situation where they may need something, and it's a dire situation. So in this movie right here, the married couple, right? They need a caregiver, what I'm saying, for their son. You have Stephanie and Irvin, who are husband, what I'm saying, and wife, and they have a son, Gerald, who's disabled, and he needs care because both of them are working, whatever. And it just so happens to when to when my guy Irvin is, what I'm saying, out for lunch, what I'm saying, with his son, that they bump into a person who just so happens to have experience in being, what I'm saying, a caregiver. So without giving too much of the movie away for the people who haven't seen it, right at that moment, that's when, what I'm saying, things, what I'm saying, start to shift because they need a live-in caregiver, right? So in needing this live-in caregiver, there are some things that goes on. Now they have cameras and all that good stuff. But even in the beginning, the wife really was hesitating about hiring Olivia. Olivia is the caregiver's name. They were, she was really, saying hesitant about it because, she saw her as not having, saying much experience or just not feeling comfortable. Of course, saying they got to make her attractive, to, saying possibly entice the husband, saying later on, because it's not going to be no older, saying person who really can't handle it, but they got the younger, the attractive woman on there. So as things progress, we see that things may not be, as they seem. As you see right here, this is the wife peeking in on Olivia around the house, right? So, at this point, her suspicions are arising. She really didn't catch her in nothing, but she got that spidey sense. You know what I'm saying? Going on to where she just knows there's something going on, but she really can't put a finger on it. Even to the point to where she has right here her co-worker Whitney, what I'm saying, to be like, hey, what I'm saying, you were from such and such town that my caregiver is from. Hey, see if you can find something about her. She's even, and this was a new co-worker, even like they was like buddy for years. Because even in this part right here, when she called her in, she's thinking like, oh, am I in trouble? Things of that nature. But no, she wasn't in trouble. She was just trying to figure out, did she have any dirt, what I'm saying, on, what I'm saying, Olivia, because guess what? That's a caregiver, what I'm saying, living, what I'm saying, in our house. Right here, that these are the two detectives right here. And the lady right there, that detective right there, she's really trying to press. She's like, hey, I think this Olivia person might be somebody that had a hand in something from the past, and we need to figure out what's going on. We need to figure out, hey, is it more to what's this than what I'm thinking? Right here, my guy, Detective Jones, he's completely dismissing her. Like, hey, you need to back up off of it. Don't worry about it. It ain't you done tried it. Hey, it ain't what it is, right? But she still is trying to, what I'm saying, see if there's something, what I'm saying, going on, what I'm saying, with this, to where she's like really, what I'm saying, pressing the issue. And you see right here, this is the son. I don't know if y'all saw it. It was on it was like a phenomenon on Facebook not too long ago. If you kept saying the TT Water, TT Water, you know what I'm saying? That was the little thing that was going on Facebook a while ago. So he's disabled. He actually sees a couple of things that were going on with Olivia, but of course, he can't talk. He can't hold a conversation. Be like, Dad, Ma, I saw such and such do such and such, or I saw this person try to do this and things of that nature. He can't, decipher. He knows what's going on, ain't supposed to be going on. He just can't tell anyone what's really going on, right? So once again, but they have the disabled son that needs to be looked after. So even going against the grain, they still allow some things happen now. Some things happen in between to where if it was me and I was on the other end of it, you know what I'm saying? Like the caregiver would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? Like no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But hey, due to the fact that they needed her so bad, which I can't see it needing it that bad, where I can take off work or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They still, you know what I'm saying, keep her around. His wife right there, she's still, you know what I'm saying, wondering about, hey, what is going on? Something, you know what I'm saying, in the milk ain't clean, you know what I'm saying, as they say. And even a caregiver is like bringing like, you know what I'm saying, more people into the fray. That's her brother. Now, if you watch this movie, right, you're gonna have to guys watch this to see what part he plays. He plays an integral part in this movie. That's her brother, David, right? And he plays an integral part in this movie. So when you watch this, you got to watch this from the beginning to see how he comes back into this movie, right? Because he definitely has a part in it. And also the Detective Jones, he plays an integral part in this movie to where you got to watch it from beginning to end, to see just how integral part, I'm saying, he plays in this movie. But even with the whole scenario with the caregiver, I'm saying, and I'm saying, and all that stuff, the movie is very interesting. It's not a short movie. Um, it runs for over like an hour. I think close to 2 hours. I think like an hour 40 minutes, whatever. But it definitely holds your attention because there are so many pieces that have to be placed together. It's not like what I'm saying. The caregiver it was just like a straightforward movie, right? It was the straightforward parts, but there were also some parts in there where you had to be like, okay, we got to connect the dots on, what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z. So it's a lot of connecting the dots in the movie, not so much to where your brain is going to explode, but enough to keep you engaged, what I'm saying, into the movie. And I just want to, what I'm saying, run this real quick to just show y'all just a little bit.
We need to find someone for Gerald quickly.
Then we will.
Any experience working with teenagers with some communication issues?
Being a caregiver is all I've ever wanted to do.
And I just can't have anybody looking after my son.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, it was pretty perfect.
She's our new caregiver. I was just wondering if her name rang any bells.
Listen, detective, I took this meeting out of courtesy.
She is dangerous, and he is complicit.
A few months back, my neighbor was killed. It was ruled a murder-suicide. I thought maybe the nanny could have had something to do with it.
One of our co-workers was found dead today.
I didn't find any dirt on Olivia. I thought you could use a stress reliever.
Stephanie is annoying.
I'm not feeling comfortable.
She's been trying to derail this family from the moment you got here. I feel so comfortable here. I gotta get to someone to me.
All of the witnesses reported a nanny removal.
Yeah, so, what I'm saying, as y'all see in the little trailer right there, like, what I'm saying, it's a lot of things, what I'm saying, going on in the movie. There's a lot of moving parts, but they move in continuity with the movie, so it won't be something that you see out of way left field. But make sure that y'all check out this movie, man. The Caregiver. Trust me, man, y'all won't be disappointed, what I'm saying, in this, what I'm saying, in this movie. Okay, what's going on? We got a comment. What's going on, Miss Arlena? When I noticed her checking out my husband in the beginning, she would exit left, and it was good. Can't wait till part 2. And you're so right. And you saw that in the beginning when she was like, saying, yeah, perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Like she was obviously, what I'm saying, flirting. And to me, what I'm saying, on that part, like it wasn't like she was flirting, like friendly flirting, I guess you could, if you want to say friendly flirting. But she was definitely letting it be known, like, hey, I find you attractive, and if I get a chance, what I'm saying, I'm going to advance. If you get a chance, I'm going to advance. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, You know what I'm saying? She was up to no good from the beginning. But even when it's something like that, if your wife is like, "Hey, I don't know," you know what I'm saying? I just feel some way about it. You know what I'm saying? The caregiver, you know what I'm saying, is attractive. You know what I'm saying? Has a little shape on her, something like that. You know, and is already, you know what I'm saying, shown like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna flirt with your husband and just completely ignore you. You know what I'm saying? Because even she said some things, even in the beginning, to where she just directed it to, you know what I'm saying, to Irvin. And she didn't direct it to, you know what I'm saying, his wife or what have you. So, you know what I'm saying, that definitely raised red flags for me. But definitely, man, check out this movie, The Caregiver. It's a Tubi original. So make sure that y'all check that out, that y'all check this out. For my people who are big on, oh, I'm not gonna watch the movie if it's over this amount of time. Hey, don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about that time. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, you will be wrapped in this movie, man. Like there's not really a dead time in this movie the way you like, okay, I heard hope they hurry up and get to the action. The movie is continuously moving, it's continuously pulling you in, it's continuously having you asking questions about, hey, what about this? What about that? You know, and like I was saying, if you watch the beginning of the movie, you'll see how everything is going to piece together in the end of the movie, and even it's going to leave you hanging, wondering, hey, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying, in the end. She would have been gone to him too. Yeah, he was a little bit passive. Well, he was a lot of passive. I'm not gonna say a little bit passive. He was extremely passive, you know what I'm saying, for him because, you know, now this is off the subject but on the subject. Yes, ladies, sometimes men are clueless if a woman is flirting with him. If a woman is flirting with him. Sometimes, yes, we are clueless. However, dot dot dot, that was super obvious that she was flirting with him, that she was interested in him, that she found him, you know what I'm saying, attractive. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know what I'm saying, she gave out those vibes. And yes, it's an hour. I think it runs like an hour and 41 minutes. But like I said, it would definitely, you know what I'm saying, hold your attention the whole time. And even a part of me, I'm like, man, is the son gonna say something? You know, could it get TT water, TT? And I'm thinking like, is it a reason why he says TT water? Is he gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because he got to the point to where he saw certain things where I'm thinking like, man, he gonna end up being able to speak, and he's gonna tell it all. He's gonna tell everything he saw, everything he heard. I'm thinking he's gonna tell it all. But hey, if you watch the movie, you'll find out what he did and what he didn't say. You know what I'm saying? But I was definitely it got to this little sentimental part of me where I was rooting for him to talk. I was rooting for him to get out the wheelchair. I was rooting for him to do a lot of things. But hey, did he get out the wheelchair? Hey, if you haven't watched it, find out for yourself if he's got off the wheelchair or not. But once again, like I said, this is a great movie to check out. Man, that lady right there, Olivia, the caregiver, she was definitely out of bounds. She definitely had some issues on top of some issues that she needed to rectify before she be trying to be anybody caregiver, because she was on one the entire movie. You know what I'm saying, from beginning to the end, even back before. You know what? I'm gonna leave that part out. I'm gonna let y'all watch that movie. But once again, this movie is called The Caregiver. Make sure that y'all go to Tubi and check it out. Come back to this post or come back to this live. Leave a comment about what you thought about the movie, how you felt about the movie, and anything like that, man. And we can definitely revisit this. Hopefully, um, there will be something after this. I won't really tell or go into detail about it, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that will be something after this. But definitely check out The Caregiver on Tubi. And that's my spiel on The Caregiver, man. Make sure y'all go definitely check that out. But as always, this is brought to you courtesy of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Just type in the 2020 Podcast LLC. Also, this is sponsored to you by Black Renaissance Clothing Brand. You go to the website, www.shopblackrenaissance, for all your dope apparel, man. They will put you in the game. Hey, it's hoodie season. We finna drop some jogger sets, some hoodie sets, man. So make sure that y'all stay on the website, man. That's www.shopblackrenaissance.com. Also, fellas, it's the winter time. Got to get that beard velvetized. So if you want to get that beard velvetized like mine, make sure you go to the website, www.blackboxgrooming.com, man, for all your beard needs. It's all natural, all organic, so you ain't got to worry about 3 years down the line. You got a monkey paw growing out your forehead because you done put something in your beard and on your face that wasn't supposed to be on there. This is all natural, all organic. If you're in the Mobile area or even just the Gulf Coast area, head on down to 105 North Jackson Street, aka Canary Bar, for dope drinks, dope vibes, great atmosphere, and great music, man. Make sure that y'all definitely check that out, man. I'll be hearing a lot of people be talking about R&B, man. Tubi Kane, where's the R&B spots at? Where's the R&B spots at? Every Friday, man, the doors open at 5, man. Y'all can check out Canary Bar. They have R&B Fridays, man. So make sure that y'all definitely go check that out. If you're in the market for a home, whether you want to buy a home, sell a home, buy land, trade land, holler at my girl Rosalind Spencer, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, and she will put you in the game. She's super punctual, she's very knowledgeable, and she has an infectious smile. So even, you know what I'm saying, if you wasn't having the best day, trust me, when you get in contact with her, you will definitely have a good day, man. Holler at my girl Rosalind Spencer. All her info is right there. And we have K Marie with K Marie Photography. No matter what kind of photography look you want to have, whether you want to do alter ego pics, school pictures, graduation pictures, some sensual pictures, whatever it is that you need, my girl K Marie Photography will put you in the game. And yes, she does travel, but she does not travel for free. So make sure y'all holler at my girl at K Marie Photography, man. And that is my spiel. Oh, got something coming up, man. Your boy the Tubi Kane. I made a little post about it the other day, right? About a movie, right? I'm officially in the stages of writing a script for my own movie, The Tubi Kane Killer, man. As time develops, I will let people in more on it in little by little. But trust me, y'all will. I'm excited about this one, and hopefully y'all will be excited too. So I do have a movie that is in the works. The Tubi Kane Killer, man. And I'm excited about that, man. Shout out to my boy Bama Boy Buck with Committed Films, man. Me and him finna do some digging in this and get this thing up and off the ground, man. So y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned for that. And as always, this has been an EBH Productions. Love y'all, bless y'all, and see y'all next time.